how are you today? So I thought that I should start this series with sharing something personal with you, and I'm gonna talk about my mental health because I can work out every single day and eat super healthy, but if my mind and my mental health isn't in the right place, that's not gonna matter, because I think the mental health is so important. And I know it's easy to just be quiet about it and keep everything for yourself, but I think it's very important to vocalize and talk about your problems out loud, because it puts it in a different light, and it's also easier to understand what you're actually thinking when you say it out loud. And also, I think it's really good to talk to someone. So the other day my good friend Alyssa reached out to me and just wanted to make sure I was okay, because she knows about my mental health, and she just wanted to make sure I was okay, and she gave me some good advice, and that was to film a video and talk about what I'm feeling. And she said I don't have to upload it, but obviously I'm gonna do that. Yeah, she said that that's something that really helped her, and she thought that it could benefit me as well. So I'm just giving this advice to you now as well. If you want to sit down and just talk about your feelings, talk to a camera, and then you don't have to upload it, but just you can do whatever you want with it, if you just want to delete it or whatever. So yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna go with this video. I haven't thought ahead what I'm gonna say, so this is probably gonna be very messy and be all over the place, but that's okay. So I don't know where I'm gonna start, but I think it's good to start where I think lots of my problems started, and that's in the middle of 2013, when I got my cancer diagnosed. I got through chemotherapy 6 months, and then I was cured. So I'm still cancer free, and that's awesome, but my mental health has been shit since then, because I don't feel like I can trust my body anymore. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna feel this emotional, because I've been talking about this a lot. My family knows about this, my closest friends know about this, so it's not like this is the first time I've been talking about it. But after being cured, I still felt like I couldn't trust my own body, because if it failed me once, it can fail me again, and every single time I feel like I have some sort of pain somewhere, or I feel a bit nauseous, or something is wrong with me, I immediately go to the thought of, oh my god, it could be cancer again, or it could be something else, some sort of dangerous illness. So this is something I've been battling for like, I don't know, 6 years now, back and forth. It was a lot in the beginning, but then when I had, I was working, or I was an au pair, and I was out traveling, like when I did lots of fun things, I didn't really think about it, because then you have other things to focus on, and you don't really think about your physical body. And it's only when, if I'm alone and I really can feel something, if I have a pain in my stomach, or a pain in my head, or like a headache or something, I can like, oh my gosh, if the headache doesn't go away by itself in, I don't know, a couple of days, it probably is a brain tumor or something like that. So that fucks with my mind a lot, and it's exhausting because I get really worked up and I'm being constantly anxious and can't really relax. And I have to be honest, it's so much better when I was recently in Italy. So before I went to Italy with Alyssa, I was really in a bad place. I mean, I had lots of anxiety, and when I was in Italy, my anxiety disappeared, and I felt really good, and I had so much fun. I didn't think of my small like ghosts in my head. I felt really good, so that was awesome. But then when I came back here to my house in Sweden, it all came back, and I don't know if it's because probably because I'm doing less here. I should go to, get a job, and I should like find something maybe to study. But since I feel lots of the time very anxious, I don't feel like studying, and I don't feel like getting a job. So right now I'm just focusing on studying to get my driver's license, which it's about time I get my driver's license. So I really want to do this as soon as possible. So I'm kind of focusing on that, but I still feel very like guilty about not working, because I don't want to live off my parents and let them go to work and work their asses off every single day and just provide for me, because I'm living here for free and eating their food, and I feel really bad about it. And I feel like now when I have the opportunity to just focus on myself and take my driver's license, I feel like I should make the most out of the time and film every single day and really work for what I want in my life. But since I feel a lot of anxiety, I don't want to film. I only film the days I feel good and happy, and the days I'm just feeling like lots of anxiety, I just want to stay in bed and watch a movie. And I feel stressed about life because I think the problem, like when I got when I knew I had cancer, it was kind of like, oh my god, what have I done? Like, if I die now, if the chemotherapy doesn't help me, if I die now, what have I done with my life? I've just been to school. Like, of course I had like an amazing upbringing, and I love my family and friends, and I had such a awesome, relatives and everything. And I've done a lot, as a child, but still I felt like I haven't done enough. And I think I started to realize that I need to live now, and I can't push everything on the future and be like, oh yeah, it's fine, I'm gonna do the things I want to do, like go traveling and everything. When I'm older, I do it later. But I got into this mindset of like, I need to do everything right now, and I couldn't really see a future. And I still have the problem that I have this fear, if I now get all this anxiety living here in Sweden, and if I'm gonna start study, like a 3-year study, I'm terrified that I'm gonna still, like, it's gonna get worse. I'm gonna get really depressed, and I'm gonna be stuck here for 3 years, and I'm not living, just existing. And I feel like I need to live right now, because I could die at any moment. But that's so fucked up, because anyone can die. Like, if you can just walk out on the street and you can get run over by a car. But I don't know, I kind of blame the fact that I was ill when I was 18 and kind of fucked up my mental health. And I feel so like awful, because I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to be like, oh, boo-hoo me, because I am alive, and I shouldn't be in this mindset. And I don't know, it's been hard, and I really think that I need to start to work on this, because it's been, you know, it's been there. I was like, no, it's gonna go away by itself, I'm gonna grow out of it, it's gonna, you know, with time it's gonna fade away. But I don't think it really will. Maybe like with lots of time, but I really think that I need to work on it and like look it in the eyes and like deal with the problem. And I mean, I've been to psychiatrists just after my cancer, but then everything was so raw and I didn't really realize what had happened, so it was a very different experience. So the other day I called and booked a new session with a new psychiatrist and I have a time on Monday, so I'm excited to a bit nervous to go and meet him or her. I don't know who I'm gonna meet, but you know, and try to figure everything out and see if I can kill these ghosts in my head that messes with me. And I don't really want to feel like every single time I have some sort of pain I'm gonna die, and I don't want to feel like I need to live right this second. I don't think it's anything wrong with that. I think you should do things you want to do right now and don't push them on the future. But at the same time, I don't want to feel like I only have now and I need to do everything now, because otherwise I don't gonna have the time, because that's stressing me out, and it makes me not end up not doing anything. Because when I am stressed, I don't feel like I wanna plan a trip to travel somewhere, and I don't want to film, and I don't want to do anything really. So I think it's a really good thing that I booked a session to talk to someone. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you updated about how it goes, and if I can start to get all of this under control and, you know, try to get to a better like state of mind. Because as I said in the beginning, I think mental health is so important. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is a very weird video for me, because I haven't really put out like that much personal information and like talked about that deep stuff really. But I think it's very important, and I think this is gonna help me to grow and evolve, and hopefully it helps you as well. So yeah, please talk to me in the comments, or send me an email, or contact me on Instagram or something. I want to talk to you, and I'm excited about this series. I'm excited about what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be a very cool journey, I think. And yeah, as I said in the previous video, let me know if there's any specific videos you want to see. We're definitely gonna touch on workouts and food, and I need to get some more like better routines, like morning routine and nighttime routine into my life. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Hej då!